Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the snake pit. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Terrapins will put it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. So Nebraska's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride Davis here. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Second down, and they need 9 from their own 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Fights off a defender. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Savage. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got to show that.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. It's a draw. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before.
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Power football with the run. Find some fresh air. Got a lot of running room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The 30. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Pulls and fires complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4 down territory, third and short from the 40. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big boys.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking for space to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Savage. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's caught. It's Savage. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He fires to the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab and go for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by one. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
The clock is winding down here in the first half. They'll send out the field goal team. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Terrapins will keep this drive going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground. He's got it again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After run, now throw. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Got it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Terrapins are on the move. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out, looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 35 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Snares it outside. It's Davis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to run it in. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going downfield for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Coming after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. And he breaks into the open. The 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Grab near the marker. It's Weir. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout. Defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No good. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the field goal unit is on the field. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And he hooked it. Missed it badly to the left.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell